morning. It is 6 o'clock. I'm Will Puckett.
And I'm Madison Program.
Thank you for tuning in to Mountain News this morning on this chilly start to your Tuesday. Do you like this weather?
I do. I like the coat. I even like winter. I like coat weather.
She can stay my co-anchor for as long as she pleases. Let's bring in meteorologist Kelly McShane. And Kelly, I don't want to get people's hopes up, but you showed me yesterday that some long-term things are showing that some people might get in on a little bit of snow action. Might.
You're going to freak everybody out at home.
The goal.
Will. The keywords might, the keywords some. I wouldn't even throw the S word around there yet. I know you're just excited. You're just hoping for some of that. But overall, no. You guys don't have to worry about that anytime soon, you guys. But it is a little bit of a chilly start to your morning. Temperatures are in the 30s for some of us, especially in those valleys. But otherwise, we are in the 40s. So overall, you're going to want to grab a jacket this morning. And we do have clear skies, so that's why we are a bit on the chilly side, but those clear skies have not really allowed too much fog to develop because we are so dry. You can see that here. We have pretty good visibility right here in Hazard. So overall, just those very low-lying valley regions may see a little bit of fog, but otherwise we are looking at a warm day heading into this afternoon, but we do have some big changes on the way, and I'll map those out here in just a little bit, guys.
Thank you, Kelly. Well, we first told you a couple weeks ago about a complaint from an organization that forced the Pike County School District to remove prayer lockers from its campuses.
Now students are saying they plan to pray anyway. WYMT's Buddy Forbes has more.
One prayer locker taken from Eastridge High School.
I want this blessing back.
More taken from schools across the county after a complaint was made to the Pike County Schools District.
So if we can't have one, we'll just have 50 or 100 in every school.
Now students are accepting a challenge from Elkhorn City Baptist Church to pray anyway.
I think it's amazing. I think that this is the only way we get what we want. This is the only way that we fulfill God's plan.
The campaign invites students to make their personal lockers drop-off points for prayer requests.
It's our decision to do it, and it's our right to do it.
Taking back the project they lost when Americans United for Separation of Church and State asked the district to remove designated prayer lockers from its campuses because of a community complaint and alleged faculty involvement.
It's the way that we believe. That's our way of life. And for somebody to just say, hey, you can't do that, and for us to be forced to abide what they say isn't right.
The new idea would create prayer lockers in the rented lockers of students who want to participate.
I myself don't plan on backing down anytime soon.
Against the group they believe is targeting their freedom of religion.
So we ain't going to sit down and lay down and let them do whatever they want to.
By turning the locker they lost
it's going to be a hard movement to stop.
into a legion. In Pike County, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
Pike County School Superintendent Reed Atkins says the campaign is a student project with no ties to the district or the faculty, which the AU alleged was part of the issue with the previous lockers. Atkins says the district will not interfere with the student-led movement as long as it does not interrupt instructional time.
And Kentucky expects to pay $272 million in fiscal years 2019 and 2020 on information technology and administrative costs for Governor Matt Bevin's proposed changes to the state's Medicaid program. A new federal report found that this is twice the combined expense of 4 other states overhauling their own Medicaid programs. The controversial Medicaid changes include work requirements for able-bodied adults and coverage lockout periods for failure to comply. It's not certain this will take effect. Twice in the last 2 years, a federal judge struck down Kentucky's plan.
Meanwhile, the race for Kentucky governor is heating up. Andy Beshear's campaign debuted a new ad yesterday morning featuring an endorsement from his former rival and Sandy Hook native, Rocky Atkins. In the ad, Kentucky's House Minority Leader says, quote, "Kentucky needs Andy Beshear as governor. He'll fight for us and treat us with respect."
And meanwhile, the governor is getting backup from his allies in Washington. President Trump and Vice President Mike Pence are both planning trips to Kentucky to stump for Bevin in the days before the election. Bevin and Beshear will meet on the debate stage tonight, and the Kentucky debate will be moderated by WKYT's Bill Bryant. It will air live starting at 7 right here on WYMT and WYMT.com. So set your DVRs or watch it live.
Should be a good one.
It will be a good one.
Well, yesterday, the city of Booneville honored the life of Mayor Charles E. Long, proclaiming Monday as Mayor Charles E. Long Day.
A ceremony was held at the Owsley County Courthouse where guests including Senate President Robert Stivers and Governor Matt Bevin spoke. I was there to hear what people had to say. On a normal day, it is pretty quiet on the streets of Boonville, but today, an exception.
This is just a special day for him to honor the name of Charles Long.
Honoring Charles Long, a man who served as the town's mayor for more than 60 years, up until his death in August.
Remember the day he took office, 1954.
His brother Jackie Long says to him it was more than just a job or a title.
He never seen a stranger, and he wasn't a politician. He was a worker for the people, and I miss him. I miss him real bad.
And that feeling is felt among generations, from grandchildren.
I could go on and on and on. I have so many stories. Great man, Christian, big heart, great listener. He loves people.
To great-grandchildren.
He was very generous, very godly man.
It makes me want to be like him. He is such an example for me, for everyone else, for all of us.
All on what would have been his 100th birthday.
The first thing when I woke up this morning, just privately, I said happy birthday to my grandfather.
There was no better person, no better person.
Then a birthday surprise, the unveiling of a picture that many say is worth more than 1,000 words.
3, 2, 1, happy birthday!
Well, several other events, including a luncheon, balloon release, and candlelight ceremony, were all a part of the celebration of Mayor Charles E. Long Day.
Well, the winningest coach in Kentucky high school football history is trying to bring together Eastern Kentucky leaders. Belfry head coach Philip Haywood is hosting a series called Live to Lead in the Mountains. Coach Haywood has coached the Belfry Pirates for more than 35 years and has nearly 450 career wins, including several state titles. But Haywood says he wants to give back to his community in other ways.
This program is something that we need in the area. I think anytime we can bring some leadership type great speakers in to motivate us and to challenge us, it's an opportunity for me to be able to give a little bit back to the community.
What a great man Coach Haywood is. This series is set for Tuesday, October 29th at the U-Pike Optometry Building on the 7th floor. To learn more, you can watch last night's Issues and Answers on our website at WYMT.com. Coach Haywood also answers in that Issues and Answers how he would like to be remembered.
Oh, interesting. We got to watch. Well, Kentucky is 15,000 catfish richer thanks to a big donation from West Virginia. The state is hoping to boost the fish population in the Kentucky River. Arkansas donated some trout earlier this year. The Department of Fish and Wildlife operates 2 hatcheries. They produce striped bass, bluegill, and channel catfish.
Get out there and get you some good eating. Well, there's a new restaurant in a familiar place in Pike County. Yesterday was the grand opening of Sal's Steak and Ribs. It is located inside the old Windmill Restaurant building in Coal Run. Of course, they have steak and ribs, duh, but they also have a variety of other foods and desserts. Abigail Pacheco says they are excited to bring something different to the legendary building.
We're from Pikeville, so we know a lot of the community and everybody has shown their support, so we're looking forward to getting everybody in here to eat.
Might get one news anchor from WYMT over there. Well, they are taking reservations for holiday parties. Pacheco says they are also looking to hire waiters and waitresses. If you would like to apply, we have information on how to do so over on WYMT.com.
Well, around this time of year, the rich culture of Appalachia is celebrated. Crafters, woodworkers, and local businesses are among the highlights of the October Festival in Corbin.
WYMT's Lacey Roberts talked with one local business owner whose family has been in the festival business for more than 10 years.
When you think of festivals, crafts and candy are just some of the things that come to mind.
Excellent homemade candy. Can we help you? $5 whole. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day. We appreciate your help.
This is Sandra Gregg, owner of Sandy Cakes. She has been making candy for 25 years.
Just a hobby and just something I created from doing festivals.
Using her own recipes, her family has participated in festivals since 1970. Her father, Alex Grega, known as the Cotton Candy Man. Continuing the family tradition, this will be her 5th year at the October Festival.
It's a full-time job, pretty much.
Her bestseller, the peanut butter rolls.
Divinity type of candy that's rolled out in the mixer, and then it's rolled out with peanut butter in it. Everybody comes from all over the place.
But her main purpose?
As a family thing, we've always had a nonprofit organization that we've helped with, so it was my choice, and I help with the Shriners of Laurel County.
Using her talent at all times to help others. In Corbin, Lacey Roberts, WYMT Mountain News.
This year's festival met expectations, doubling in size on Sunday. Vendors and city manager Aaron Sturgill says it is all due to adding that extra day to the festival.
And Gatlinburg is trying to break a Guinness World Record this fall. They believe they have the most scarecrows in one city. To claim the title, they'll need 3,812 scarecrows. According to the city's count yesterday, there are currently more than 4,300 scarecrows in Gatlinburg, well above the Guinness threshold. Guinness World Record officials have to confirm the count to make it official.
A lot of local farmers have struggled because of drought conditions over the last month. But one Harlan County farmer says the conditions lead to the biggest apples he has grown in more than 10 years. Terry Creech has ran apple tree orchard for more than 20 years and has around 7,000 trees. With all the rainfall we received earlier this year, Creech said the trees were already filled with more than enough nutrients to survive and even thrive through the drought. However, he also said this drought could affect next year's season.
Do not forget to grab the jacket as you head out the door because those temperatures are waking up a little bit chilly once again for a lot of us here in the mountains. 30s popping up in some valleys, and we're looking at 40s everywhere else. So overall, definitely a cool start to the day. And as far as visibility goes, even though we did have clear skies, we are pretty dry here, so we're not looking at too much fog developing. However, into those valley regions, we may see a little bit of patchy fog this morning. Now heading into this afternoon, those clouds are going to start to increase. We're going to see partly cloudy skies this afternoon. Temperatures a little bit on the warm side thanks to a southerly wind. We're looking at temperatures into the mid to upper 70s, but changes are on the way, and I will map those out for you here in just a little bit, guys.
Thank you, Kelly, and thank you for joining Mountain News this morning.
More news is on the way.
Fire crews in Cumberland spent the night battling a mobile home fire and are still trying to figure out the cause.
And one Kentucky man is hoping to put a damper on drier fires after 2 close calls of his own. We'll tell you how straight ahead.